Good morning, listeners, and welcome to another episode of Cashflow. I'm your self-righteous host, Chris. As veteran listeners will know, we here on Cashflow like to take each week to delve into the inner workings of corporate America and discover the hard work that goes into keeping our fragile economy stable. If you'll remember last week, we visited the police force and learned about the wonder of taxpayer dollars. Who knew that keeping our cops plump and slow with expensive donuts was the only way to keep our crime rates at a steady 10%, keeping business ventures and illegal activities a viable option for our less fortunate families at home? You did, thanks to our program, and are a better citizen for it. However, today we're going to shift our focus away from our little town and towards the bigger picture of America as a whole. Today, we will be looking at colleges and universities, the wonderful and expensive institutions that are becoming more relevant even to the incredibly redneck town of Red Ridge we call home. To get this story, we started by visiting the only member of our community who pursued education after secondary school. Sure, we may all loathe and shun Jesus Jimenez on a daily basis due to his slightly divergent religious beliefs and the color of his skin, but it was in my best interest to be nice to the little freak to get this fabulous story out to you today. Oh, now, just a moment here. I'm getting word that apparently nobody cares about the corrupt higher education system. Don't worry, your postal pigeons have delivered your hate mail in a very timely manner, dear citizens of Red Ridge. Now, you see, you've put me in a pickle here. I had a story that I worked hard to write a script for and had to get information for. I had to be nice to Jimenez, for goodness sakes. But no, y'all don't care about anything going on outside your little bubble of a town, and all my hard work is gonna go to waste. What am I even supposed to talk about? We call it cash flow for a reason, and it's because we talk about cash and how it flows. If I sat here and told you all about this morning's UFO sightings or the new crop circles in Farmer Jones' fields, this would just be the daily news. I don't get you people. What do you want from me? That stupid Prairie Home Companion guy gets an actual salary for what he does. Is that what you want, with the terrible sound effects and voice acting? Fine. I don't need you. I don't even get paid for this. This town can go and... wait, more postal pigeons? It seems like the ratings for cash flow are now going through the roof. As usual. Every week we derail from our actual story, and every week the popularity jumps as soon as we do. I guess I'll just continue now as we do every week with current events. We seriously need to change the name of this show. We've talked about the economy exactly 3 times in the 5 years we've been around. Okay then, so as most of our residents here in Red Ridge know by now, last Monday the Red Ridge Rovers lost the basketball game against the Shade Run Spectres. The score was 5-7, although there have been some rumors going around about the Velociraptors who ate 3/4 of the Red Ridge's team. According to spectators at the game, it would seem that the dinosaurs were set loose by the Shade Run Spectres in order to even the playing field, as the Rovers' Sean Buckwall has recently grown a new set of arms and acquired superhuman strength. Debates are currently underway on whether the brutal murder of Red Ridge's 6 finest athletes is a fair trade-off for one godlike one. In other news, the elementary school's PTA has decided to ban exorcisms on school grounds, a decision which our church has not taken too well. High Priest Ho Lee has argued over the past several days that performing exorcisms is vital to a healthy social life for young children to Mayor Damien, while PTA head Geraldine Stupid pleaded for the separation of church and state. Ho Lee is quoted as saying, "The church is like a mile away from Red Ridge Elementary. What are you even talking about, brother?" Mayor Damien responded to the conflict by shooting beams of light from his eyes and driving nails through his hands while babbling incoherently. More on that story in the coming weeks, hopefully. Now, I'm not supposed to get political on this show, but I do just want to say that banning exorcisms is a slippery slope that can only lead to trouble, in my humble opinion. Today, exorcisms. Tomorrow, the dark arts. If this keeps going on, we may need to resort to genetic engineering for recreation. I don't want to live in that kind of world, I tell you. That's the kind of thing Shade Run would like. Splitters. Either way, that's all the news from this week worth talking about. As I'm sure all of you know, the new citizenship will be distributed this Friday. Make sure you get your implant before next Monday, or all of your money will be invalidated, and you'll be required to sacrifice your oldest son if you want to get your funds back. I know I'll be going in Friday morning, so I hope I don't see any of you jerks there. It seems we've run out of time once again, faithful listeners. Another week, another unsuccessful episode of Cashflow. I hope you enjoyed your stay, and you'll hear again from me in a week. Just remember that you are probably a figment of my imagination and do not exist at all, and your weak aura will save you from alien abduction. If you even exist. Bye now.